Look at these idiots. This one here is just foxglove, and it is the most ridiculous flower. I mean, just look at this, dude. Like, what is going on with this? The little micro rabbit. There was this meme where I would call the baby bunnies every year micro rabbits, and I would pretend like they're a different species. Micro rabbit. What a meme. How does it know? This is clematis, and it's blooming. I'll just crush some of the vinca, that's fine. But like, yeah, look at that. Clematis. And then over here, we have this cute little grape plant climbing along. There's another little one. The milkweed's going great. When the spinnerack slides down its web, and the hoot hoot. Wait. Yeah, okay. I just had to check if it was tuned. And the hoot hoot comes out to hoot. When the cubone cries in the prairie field, and the fairies dance under the moon. When the reap jostle and the storm rolls in, and they try for the highest points on the hill to be struck by lightning in the storms. Bruh. He likes the song.
Yeah, I think so.
One Mareep stands alone.
They all like this song. They're all chilling right up.
Green Mareep, your very spooky trick or treat. Theater's kabuki, what do you see with that pumpkin on your head? Just one earthquake, then all of you are dead. I've never seen Caterpie shooting anything but string shot. I've never seen Marowak use a dark pulse. Oh, little Pokemon, tell me, is this true? How come you have red ears but most of theirs are blue? Oh, little Pokemon, tell me, is this true? Just one earthquake, then all of you are through. What do you see when you're flying around with that pumpkin on your head, but you really should be dead? Green Mareep, your very spooky trick or treat. Theater's kabuki, what do you see with that pumpkin on your head? Just one earthquake, then all of you are dead. Green Mareep, you are too spooky, are too spooky, are too spooky for me. You are too spooky, are too spooky, are too spooky for me. Very spooky trick or treat. Theater's kabuki, what do you see when you're flying around with that pumpkin on your head? But you really should be dead, 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 dead. All of you are dead, dead, dead. All of you are dead, 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 dead. Bro, what are you even doing right now? Trying to pretend that my guitar song is him. He's like, yo, what up, my bitches? He's like, this is me playing that shit. You hear that, right? That's me. That's my shit.
Probably.
Like way too pink that you're seeing. It's like a deep purple. The phone just is not picking up the color. This is Virginia spiderwort. I looked this up. I thought this was a false indigo, but it's not. It's Virginia spiderwort, and it's growing in the little like fern gully that we have created with, like, you see, like the water comes out of here. It's all polluted and shit because we live near the airport, and then all that to keep the water in. So just like the polluted water just grows into some, I assume, polluted ferns. But the ferns don't really give a fuck, so they're chilling with it. Then obviously the spiderwort doesn't seem to care much either. So this one I just learned is called Amsonia, and I don't think we actually even planted it. But this one's called Amsonia. And then down here we have violets not in bloom next to vinca, also not in bloom. Virginia creeper, also not in bloom. Red columbine, also not in bloom. But then here we do have in bloom Dame's rocket, which is probably wild actually. The birds probably pooped it out. Over there is columbine. That was planted, but it was not planted there, so it kind of wilded over there. And then we have some fleabane, which is also wilded. We did not plant this either. And then we have purple irises. So it's a good assortment of plants today. So this one is known as Coreopsis. Some call it tick seed, but because of the connotation of ticks being kind of a, like a grimy word, we call it Coreopsis because that is its official name. So Coreopsis is in bloom today, and Rudbeckia will be up soon. We also have lupin, and over there is red columbine. I swear that's a yellow yarrow. It's gotta be, right? This has gotta be yellow yarrow. I didn't know that there was a such thing as golden or yellow yarrow, but I mean, this has gotta be it. I looked it up yesterday. So someone planted this. This is obviously like planted, but yeah, pretty cool. I parked my bike. We're like wherever the fuck this all is, but specifically, I parked to show you the crown vetch. Very similar to the hairy vetch. You can see the leaf structure, and I don't mind picking it because it is one of the most invasive species. They use this for erosion control. They mix this dirt into, or they mix the seeds into the dirt. So this is crown vetch. It's a very beautiful flower. And yeah, kind of reminds me of trefoil or the white clover, but I don't think it's related to either of them. But just the shape kind of reminds me. And yeah, so this is vetch, the crown vetch. So just as like a little update, first of all the Oriental bittersweet and all that bullshit. But yeah, this is what used to be Professor Java's. And yeah, it looks like they're doing like a shit ton of renovations on it, obviously. So just a little bit of an update before we cross the road. The Wolf Road. It's a sick name for a road, but honestly, yeah, fuck this road. Fuck all this traffic too, like what? This one right here is Gallium. Also known as bed straw, or some type of bed straw. This one is last year's Rudbeckia, the Black Eye Susan. Let's see what else we got. Trifolium repens, the white clover. And then we have trefoil, just common yellow trefoil. That shit's everywhere at this time. We have the seeding. This is common dandelion. We have Plantago lanceolata, the plantain. Next to it we have black medic, or I think that might be, I think it also might be known as low hop clover, but that may actually be a different organism. I'm not really sure. Coming over this way, we have, what is this one? I forget what the fuck this is. This might be Bastard's toadflax. I don't really remember. We'll have to put it on the screen. I think it's toadflax. I'm not sure. What else do we got? Stinking chamomile. That's actually what it's called. We have stinking chamomile. I have no fucking idea what this is. I've never even seen this before. I'm serious. What is this? This may be loosestrife, actually. I'll have to check in on that one again. It looks like up here we have some all-cyc clover. You can tell because it's like not quite, also known as hybridus, but it's not actually a hybrid. It's called all-cyc clover, or there's usually some variety similar to that. And then over here, oh wow, this is like a full bloom of the black medic. And then we also have over here, we have hairy vetch, very invasive. We also have, getting up, my back is hurting. Milotis officinatus. It's the fucking yellow sweet clover. I can never say its name. We'll put it on the screen. It's some bullshit. Milotis officinatus. I can't fucking say it. We have Trifolium pratense, the purple clover. This is like easy clap, boys. Look at this one. Easy clap, boys. Easy clap. And then, yeah, that's got to be more of that toad flax. I think it's toad flax. We have some common daisies, so that's pretty cool. And then I think that's about it. Honestly, that's about it. It looks like this one's maybe knapweed. Maybe knapweed, yeah. And the rest of this stuff, which is the usual invasive Oriental bittersweet garbage. So fun day out here near Albany's International Airport. I'm gonna parrot for a moment because I'm parroting what I think I've read. So this is a poisonous plant to horses, and this is the one that I was calling maybe toad flax. I picked some, and I've been really looking at it, and I've been looking at some identification guides and trying some crowdsourcing on this. And the consensus is that this is Horay, and I don't know if I'm saying this right, Elysium. I may be saying that completely wrong, but I'll put it on the screen. It's like Hoary, Horay. And then, I'm sorry for the planes, by the way. We're literally at the airport. Like, literally. Thinking about it, and I realized that this was called stinking chamomile, and I gotta find out if this smells. Oh, it does. So, I don't know how to describe that, really. So this plant here, I'm gonna try to identify that. This is the stinking chamomile. It looks kind of like carrot, but I don't think it's related. Oh yeah, the leaves, it's weird. Like, kind of it smells good, but kind of it smells really bad. It's hard to explain. It smells like a really good flower mixed with like cat pee maybe or something weird. It's weird. This is just alfalfa. I never knew that. So this is just alfalfa. Yeah, I never knew that. I should have, because actually, you know, it's funny, if I'd actually just looked at the leaves, I would have gotten that, because the leaf pattern is pretty distinctive and kind of looks like clover, but with the little spikes on the end, you can see. And that's alfalfa. Yo, that stinking chamomile fucked up my nostrils, like, on some real shit. That shit does not smell good. I'm glad I tried it, because I had to know, but yeah, it smells like straight up cat pee, dude. That's what it is. It's pretty distinctive, too. It's not good, but like, it's great because it smells like chamomile at the same time. It's very bizarre. I wonder if it actually is a chamomile plant. It probably is. Why else would they call it that? I was about to walk away, and I found, as I was looking around, that one of the reasons I stopped was to film the wild radish. And one of the things that's indicative of this is not just like, you see how these leaves kind of go like 90 degrees? So that's pretty cool, right? That's one of the things that's like a big indicator. And then one of the other things is, you see how when it like dries up, kind of, that you could kind of looks like a wing on like a bug almost, or like see-through kind of, like more like a dragonfly, like it's like a little bit more pronounced. Because if you look at like a fresh petal, one like this, you can't see. Oh, okay. See what I mean? This one's more fresh. Oh, it won't focus. And it doesn't really do it as much as the other one. So, like the ones that are, yeah. So wild radish. Like here, I was biking and I pulled off because I found a flower. This is Penstemon digitalis. This is foxglove beard tongue. So that's pretty cool. And next to it's yellow sweet clover. This is some such bullshit. I'm not touching this fucking thing. These are probably like 200, 300 pair powered gloves or some shit. Dude, they just like left this fucking thing here. I don't know what to do. Like, do I like call the company? Like, what do I do? Like, yeah, like, you know, I mean, it could be nothing. But like, yeah, so I don't know what to do. Because I'm not touching that thing. It looks electrical. I was gonna go just, you know, be nice, see if I could give the guy his bag back, because I went back, because that's what, you know, I'm like, it's clearly just some dude who was just working out here, left his bag, which is like a shitty day to be that guy. But that's like a whole apparatus. I don't know what that thing is, but it was over near this post, 3930. So I don't know like which company like services this, or like what the deal is. But like, yeah, I feel like I should like get the guy's stuff back, you know. Full disclosure, I had never seen anything like this before. I assume that it's in the rose family because just looking at it, it looks like a rose. But it was called like Charles de Flora. Did I read that right? Like, is that what that said that this was? Charles de Flora? Like, it looks like this is in a garden, but it's not. This is truly just like the side of the road, and like I wonder how it got here. And yeah, seeing that there's like the yellow in the center definitely kind of confirms it, because that was the one part that was like a little bit different. But now that I see it, yeah, it's a little weird. I don't really know what this is doing out here, but it's blooming a lot and it's beautiful. And so that's pretty cool. Oh, the dude's coming back, so that's pretty good. So yeah, this is Charles de Flora, and then here's like another like a thing, bed straw. So the dude came back for his thing. I got to get one of those shirts. So that's good. I'm glad that he came back, because it solves the mystery. What I was saying before, but I just read it again. It's called Charles de Mills. I think it's maybe French or like something like that. It was like it had like a weird backstory. I'll have to read the Wikipedia or like put it on the screen, because like I just wasn't expecting to find such like a weird ornate flower that's like clearly not of the usual variety of flower that like blooms anywhere anywhere around here, you know what I mean? Like, it seems like that must have been either tactically purposely planted or harvested from somewhere close by. So I wonder if and I haven't seen a sign that that's growing here, because my instinct would be to check obviously the closest like herb patch, and so that's where we're headed today. Let me take these out. Yeah, I've been half mute all day. I feel like I've been honestly better off. I love these maples. I used to beat maple leaves like this when I was trying to figure out how like the Holocaust worked. So I was trying to figure out like what is genocide. So I would practice by genociding all the leaves on certain branches, just to like practice. I would also like throw a spear, just like like a ski pole, and then I'd sharpen the ski pole end and I'd throw it like it was a spear. It wasn't like a spear. It was a spear. I was very good at that. So the peonies is still going a little bit. So here we back are. Welcome back to Rainbows and Razor Blades, a show from the void. By the Gregorian calendar, it is currently the 6th day of the 6th month in the year of the Lord, 2022. June is not technically a male rapist month. That starts next month. By the French Revolutionary calendar of 1792, that sought to do away with the Gregorian calendar and decimalize the clock and all that shenanigans, it is currently the 16th? It may be the 16th day of Prairial, but it's definitely the month of Meadows, and we're about halfway through, and we're probably about halfway through the second week of Prairial. 10 days to a week, of course, decimalized clock. Wow, look at all the seeds on the rhubarb. Holy fuck, there's so many ants doing whatever the fuck the ants do to the rhubarb. Here, let's flip the camera. Oh yeah, there we go. This is rhubarb. So today is June 6th, 2022. So this is the first week of June's update. This is bittersweet, but not to be confused with Oriental bittersweet. This is not as invasive, or I'm not even sure if it's invasive at all, but this is bittersweet. So that's flowering today, actually, so it's kind of cool to get on camera. Fuck yeah, bittersweet. Okay, then next to it we have horseradish, which is not blooming, but we saw the one in my yard that was blooming. Or flowering, like you can see here was a flower but has stopped. So then we have the tomato, that's up. I wonder if someone planted that there, if it just came up real quick in a week. Probably just came up quick. A lot of these plants came up quick. Here, let's go check out motherwort. That's a really cool one, and that one is also in bloom. We're here maybe a couple days early. Let's see if I can get a better shot of this. Yeah, check that out. Isn't that really cool? This is called mother's wort, or motherwort. Also known as lion's tail, and then it's called Leonorus. I don't fucking care. What's up, Mandrake? How you doing? I used to bully Mandrake, but he's wilting, so we don't fuck with him anymore. Blue cardinal, huh? Maybe. I don't really know how to tell just by the leaf structure. Fleabane, as I have tattooed on me. Pretty, average. The chives, though. The chives are going really well. You can eat these. I will try a teeny little piece. There. It's kind of good though. So yeah, these are chives, and these are in full bloom. They have such a weird and unique flower, kinda. My guess is because they're kind of like an onion. But that's just a guess. But yeah, wow. Chives are going really well. And then over here we have wild lettuce. There actually was some of this earlier. We didn't film it because it wasn't blooming, and I usually don't film the non-bloomers, but I made a note of it. Oh yes, we can figure out what this is. Celandine. Really? Oh, this is different. This isn't the same as the other one. This is different. This is celandine. I was thinking that this was more, because I just have it in my head that this is the wild radish, but that's just because we filmed that just a little bit ago. But yeah, look at this. It's already going to seed. Look at that. It's going to little seed pods. That's really cute. I don't know what the fuck this is. Oh yeah, there's the chamomile. I wonder if it's the same as the stinky chamomile. I can't wreck the leaf because there's only one of it, so I can't, like, you know, if I have to harvest more than like 0.5% of the total organism, then I just don't fuck with it. Wild blue indigo. This is beautiful. These will create little like rattles. You can shake them kind of. And let's see if there's any on the ground. Doesn't look like it. Someone must have probably harvested them to reseed somewhere else, because they make these big bean kind of like stalk seeds or whatever they look like. Yeah, obviously the buttercup is buttercup. We don't need to dwell. But yeah, wow, the indigo, man, that's just intense. The shape of the indigo flower is kind of the unique part about it. The color isn't really captured on here. It's actually more blue, but the camera's not very good at picking up color like that. But yeah, it's definitely more blue than the purple, like Barney color is on here. So just imagine that. Wow, look at this like really cute leaf structure. Yo, I have to find it, dude. I saw these in full bloom and it was the most beautiful flower I'd ever seen. It's also the most beautiful leaf. I think lungwort might be my favorite plant. It's so beautiful, dude. Lungwort's just crazy, dude. It was an early bloomer too, and I need to find the footage. I don't know what happened to it. I'm like angry with myself for having lost it. Like, where did it go? I didn't even get to like post it on like Instagram. Maybe I did, I don't know actually. Sorry, I'm just like bummed. Bloodroot Sanguinaria canadensis. Greek valerian. That looks really cool. Shit, I got my knee a little too close, whoops. This is about the color that I see on the screen. This is the same purple. This one is as purple as it looks. So no color correction needed there. Wow, what a plant. And honestly, guys, most of this I probably could not identify without the signs. So maybe about half. This is Trillium. Oh yeah, look, wow. Oh, never mind, I got excited. It's definitely already wilted. Yeah, these are an early bloomer. These are a spring ephemeral, so. Let's see, the Jack in the Pulpit is wilted. I'm glad we got a video of Jack in the Pulpit before it wilted, because we got it when it was doing that like thing that looks like kind of like a pitcher. Yeah, same with the geranium. That's already wilted. Sad, because why? I don't know why they call it cranebill. I've never heard it called that. Horseman's kind of dead. Rip. Oh yeah, here more chamomile. You can tell just by kind of looking at the root structure. Look at the time. I shouldn't be stepping on it. This is all creeping time. Look at the time. Dandelion. I'm gonna eat this one right here. Plantains, yeah, the Plantago lanceolata. I like that one a lot. Chicory. Oh yeah, good. It is chicory. So we biked past a lot of chicory actually today. I just didn't stop because again, it's not blooming yet. But I'm glad I got to film it when it's in this stage, because honestly, it probably will get weed whacked or mowed before it goes to bloom. They're these really cool, wide, round flowers that we'll see later in the season. There's like, I don't know how many flowers, but maybe like, or petals, but like maybe like 12 of them just kind of creating like a circle. It's pretty cool. They're like toothed edges. Red clover's pretty cool. This is a great specimen too. I mean, this is just really mighty. Mullein is kind of struggling. Mullein, by this time of year, in my opinion, should already be up here. That's, you know, well, good luck. The castor bean oil, or the castor bean, when that shit, you'll see it. You'll see it. I don't even want to spoil it. Oh wow, a bumblebee. Here, let's look at this. This is foxglove. It's Digitalis purpurea, as opposed to the other one that we saw earlier, which was Penstemon digitalis, which was the foxglove beard tongue. This one here is just foxglove, and it is the most ridiculous flower. I mean, just look at this, dude. Like, what is going on with this? Like, truly, what the fuck alien nonsense is this? It's so ridiculous, dude. Like, what? Like, bruh. Like, bruh. You know what I mean? Just like why is this so beautiful? How does something like this exist, you know? It's incredible. I love these, the ones where it's already kind of like wilted. See? We're here at like the perfect time though. This is like honestly like a full bloom pretty much. And it blooms in sequence. You see the ones at the top haven't bloomed yet. They will continue to bloom for a little bit longer. Or maybe they'll go to seed actually. Those are probably gonna go, I don't know. I don't know enough about the organism. I don't know. I shouldn't talk. But yeah, wow. Foxglove. I'm so blessed to be here and see this. Oh yeah, the oregano is doing really well. I could harvest a leaf. I could harvest one leaf. That's like, cause like look at that. There's like probably like 600 or 700 leaves. So if I take one, it's less than 1%. So it's like not a huge deal. But if you have to take less than 0.5% of the organism, then you shouldn't do it. That's my opinion on things. And if everyone did that, obviously it'd be a real big problem, because it, you know, it compounds on itself. Colt's foot. Yeah, we already talked about that. That's a long. That was like the first one to bloom. That's a long done. 5-finger grass, also known as cinquefoil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what it is. A cinquefoil. I don't know. It's French. I've been memeing that it's Spanish. This smells terrible. What is this? Comfrey gum plant? The hell? It smells bad. All right, but let's check it out though. This purple is also roughly the purple you see on the screen, maybe a little less red than you see on the screen. Hard to tell. Wow, this color is just wow. And that is the color. There's no correction needed there. The phone is pretty good at picking it up. What is this plant? What is going on with this? This is a nonsense plant. Nasturia. I don't fucking know. Various species. Oh yo, look at the little beanstalk thing. That's pretty cool. Just doing a whole vine up that thing. Bro, what is all this? I thought at first it was yarrow. I got excited, but like this is not yarrow. The leaf structure is completely wrong. What is all this? I just saw an ant fall. That was hilarious. English valerian. Maybe the ant jumped actually. That's actually a good strat to jump once you like do your job. English valerian. Wild. Sweet scabious. I wonder what makes it sweet. It's a little too early to harvest it and find out. I don't want to fuck with these plants. They seem like they're going pretty good. And if I don't know, there's no reason to harvest it really to find out, I think. Not here. I'll find that one wild. Or maybe I won't. Hard to tell. Pennyroyal. I don't know enough about that. Let's see. What did I miss? What did I miss? All these plants. Here, let's just do like the like whole like update thing. We gotta go to this corner though. Get off my it's a wasp. We're approaching 10 minutes. 10 minutes. This is where the like audio desync. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter because you don't see my mouse. So it's not a huge deal. Daisies. Ooh, ooh. Spearmint's starting to poke up a little bit. I could probably harvest a leaf, but I'm not in the mood for spearmint right now. Snake root. Wild carrot. And yeah, honestly, that one wasn't really up enough. Wow, the burdock is lagging, dude. Burdock should be like way bigger than this. This is, I mean, it is burdock, but like, oh man. I don't have hope for that burdock. Let's see, what's this one? Red root. Oh, this is New Jersey tea. I noticed by looking at this one. Oh yeah, it says right there, New Jersey tea. But I noticed by looking at this because of the little flowers. These are gonna be a really nice white bloom pretty soon. I like the little spider that has like made itself a home or a trap. They don't really live there. It's not really their home. It's a trap. I wish I had a trap. I'd go trapping. Trap. Feverfew? Never heard of this. Feverfew? Don't know enough about this. Sage is kind of nice. It goes in every field. Rue, right? Yep, rue. Rue is an easy one because it's just kind of like, I don't know, once you learn it, you know it. I don't have anything else to say on it. Like, rue is rue. Pansies. You guys are fucking pansies. What's up, bro? Yarrow. Millifoil? That's not what it's called. It's called the Achillea millefolium. Oh, it says Achilleum millefolium, the white yarrow, and that will look like this. Ah, I'm falling now. I fell. Ah, help! I've fallen and got canceled for making fun of elderly disabilities. Boomer jokes. We'll be right back after this. It occurred to me that my Instagrammers will want this in short bite form. Oh, to sneeze. Check this out. This is foxglove. What a ridiculous plant, am I right? I mean, seriously, just like, what is going on with this? This one is called Digitalis purpurea, and I'll also upload a video later of Penstemum digitalis, which is the foxglove beard tongue, which is a more plain and usually wilded variety that grows in similar fashion, but is just kind of a much more plain white bellflower. But what the hell is going on with this, man? I mean, this is ridiculous. And then right here we have some like oregano, which I won't harvest because it's not mine. But yeah, I mean, this is the heritage site, the Shakers. Just so we're clear, those who don't know, these are actually pansies. So when I walk by and call these things pansies, I wasn't being disparaging. I was actually being scientific. So yeah, so these are peonies. Peonies. What a great color. And you don't need any color correcting. It's maybe a little bit darker. Hard to tell just looking at my screen right now, but yeah, these are peonies. And actually they're going through a second bloom right now because they've already bloomed and wilted. So, pretty cool. I mean, this episode has been so fucking crazy. I mean, it is the first week of June, or the end of the first week of June, so it makes sense that this episode would be fucking crazy, but honestly, it got to the point where I just kind of went out to go for a bit of a bike ride, but this ended up being kind of like the premiere episode of the season so far. I mean, this is like, flowers centralize it, and I just feel really blessed to have made it. I just kind of went out just to kind of fuck around today as just like a throwaway day, but yeah, I mean, today turned into kind of like the star attraction, and I'm wishing now that I had taken it a little more seriously. And as a promise to myself, the next time that I go out during like the August bloom, I'm going to take it much more hyper seriously. I'm going to frame the shots. I may even bring my nice camera. Like, it won't just be a throwaway day where I grab my camera and I go meme about things and just happen to also find all these new flowers and have to identify them. Is how I feel. It's like a compulsion. I feel like obligated to do it. Like, it's a service to my own soul and anybody else who cares to do a brief, probably inaccurate field survey. Watching a little sparrow. Oh, well, I was. So, asparagus is chilling, bro. Oh, is that the purple flower? Is that same purple flower? A red rose. Yeah, it is. It is. Oh, maybe not. Hard to say. Hard to say. But yeah, if you'll remember, we found this earlier. Hard to say. Hard to say. If that's like where it came from. Because like I said, the instinct is to go see where it could have come from. Because what happens is like a bird or like an animal of some variety eats seeds, or somehow maybe they catch the wind. I don't know enough about rose seeds to know their dispersal method. I don't know a lot about seed dispersal in general. It isn't something I've been able to study. This is really cute. This is blueberries. You can tell just by looking at it. And this one I think is called lavender. The smell of it, let's check if it's lavender. Lavender, 100%. It's potent too. Even lavender, says right there. I just saw the word English and just was like, thought it was for whatever this was, but it's the same plant. Catnip? No, catmint. I was like, catnip? That doesn't look like catnip. So, I mean, yeah, what a crazy episode this has been. And I just feel really honored to be able to just like have the technology, even if I don't have the know-how, to pretend like I have the know-how, to just swirl the information together in a beautiful way, kind of just as abstract art. You know what I mean? Like, when I was a 5-year-old kid, they would make me make macaroni art, and I thought that was like, stop retarding me and give me something more complicated. And by the time I was like 13, 14, I was doing like a whole bunch of like Sharpie artwork and pencil artwork. And now today I have a digital camera and I'm just making digital camera artwork. And like, 3D moving my own life creation medium artwork. And that's how I view it. I mean, like, people ask me what the fuck this is. It's an art project. Like, did you not understand that? Like, it's not a comedy show. It's not a politics show. It's not an identification field guide show. It's not a spiritual indoctrination for Sarah's cult show. It's an art project. And knowing that about myself now and being able to speak openly about it is going to allow me to bring people into my life in a much different way than I've been able to in the past, because I am an artist and not a lot of people are artists. And the way that my medium provokes and elicits and demands and attention whores shoves it down your throat. There's something to it that I really believe is, if not enlightened, then at least a fart worth smelling. And if you don't believe me, you can fuck right off, is kind of the feeling. Because I'm not trying to make people like me. I'm not trying to bring people in to a cult. I'm just doing art. I'm having a great fucking time and living by my own spiritual principles and just not allowing others to dictate what my freedom looks like, even if they hate me for it, right? Like, listen, I'm not shooting people into mass graves, okay? I'm not touching children. I'm not sacrificing your wife and your children to Satan. Your wife may be asking me to do that, though. You should keep an eye on your wife. I heard your wife was sus. Oh, this in the garden. We're not in the garden anymore. This is motherwort, and this one is escape the garden. Actually, this stuff's fucking everywhere, kind of. Motherwort. I really like how it looks when it blooms. It's kind of a raggedy weed when it first starts growing, but yeah, when it gets blooming, it's real nice. Motherwort. So, here's something really interesting. I'm gonna walk around back this way. This is a new paint job, by the way. But this thing right here that looks like a mural was a bit of a letdown when I found out that it's just a big sticker. Don't get me wrong, I like the idea. I think it's really nice. I just think it's a kind of a missed opportunity for a real artist to put their art. But at the same time, like, this is probably like waterproof. Like, here, let me. And you can tell it's a sticker just because, like, it is a sticker. But at some point, maybe this was paint. But this looks like Photoshop, kind of. But it's a really nice design. Yeah, this was paint. But then this was, like, clearly not paint. And this is not paint that's actually there. It's printed on. So it's pretty bizarre. And then there's another one over on this side. I wonder what that is. That's, I think, new. I don't remember that being there. So yeah, there's another one. So there's like a whole bunch of them, and it's like, it's nice. It's just like on this like building. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of meaningless. That's a really nice tree. I hope it doesn't fall for a long time. It's a white pine. The broomcorn is a dismal failure. Or maybe it hasn't been planted at all, but I don't have high hopes. Is that Lyrata? It's something. Forget. It's not Lyrata. Yeah, this broomcorn, not doing so well. You just got fed. Shut up. Stop clucking at me. With the heads like that, I mean, they really don't even care that I'm here. I guess they're like habituated to humans at this point in the year. Because they used to like care a lot more. At this point, I mean, well, now he's noticed me. I got no food for you, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm literally just here to film your behavior. This is a rooster and a hen. Or maybe a juvenile rooster, actually. I don't know. I shouldn't speak as if I know. Look at these idiots. They're some of the most bizarre creatures in the world. Like, there's nothing that they can figure out. They're just inquisitive because nature's doing a weird thing. The homeostasis has been disturbed. They probably understand that I'm alive, but they don't really have a concept of what that is. They're just kind of doing what they're doing. He's like, I don't really know what's happening. You're over there, I'm over here. What is happening? Hello. Maybe if I look at you this way, I'll understand you. But no, I cannot be understood. I think it is a juvenile rooster. And I believe this is maybe the same, or maybe also a hen. I don't really know. Bro, are you literally fucking your bitch in front of me? There's no way this isn't male, female, male, female. Sorry to have disturbed you two. I'd tell you to get a room, because you got one, but I'd rather also breed in the public, too. Cancelled. We'll be back after this. You could do it. You can make it. I'm cheering for you, little guy. This is Virginia Creeper. Creeping along. Cheering for you. My favorite plant. Or one of them. Virginia Creeper, white yarrow, and orange hawkweed are my favorites. This is what I said with burdock before was a bad specimen. This is what it's supposed to look like by this time of the year. That's why I said I don't have high hopes for that other burdock. It's a little scuffed. This is all wild grape. And more of that bedstraw stuff. Hedges bedstraw, is that what it's called? Something like that. Some type of bedstraw. I don't know. Aww. It's a fucking bug. Stop bugging me. Alright, we'll go the other way. I don't want to disturb the babies. Oof. I don't want this way because there's a popo. I don't fuck with cops like that. Like, one of the stupidest names. It's called Wild 4 O'Clock. And I feel like I learned that last year, but like, yeah, it's called Wild 4 O'Clock. It's a little bit more purple than it is here pink. I mean, it's about right. It's about right. But yeah, Wild 4 O'Clock. Wacky. So I found the analytics page on. I never knew about analytics and stuff. I don't care, but yeah, I thought this was really funny. The average view time on my videos is 1 minute and 3 seconds. That's kind of fucking lit. That means that out of like 1 hour, people are watching like a little less than 1%. It's pretty sweet though. That means they're watching 1% of my content. How much of your content are they watching? Oh right, you don't have content.